Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel. This is my hypothyroidism journey. It is my journey with the condition of hypothyroidism. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and the notifications all. I am 6 subscribers away from 50 subscribers. Once I get 50 subscribers, I can get my custom URL. So I need 6 more subscribers to help make that happen. All right. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And if you're here, please pop in and say hi. Also, I want to add that I also have a podcast in association with this, and it can be found on Anchor FM, and I will link that in the description when I'm done live streaming. So one of the things that I said I was going to talk about in the uh, description for and the title description of tonight's live is resources that I have here at the house that I use to read and um, keep myself focused and on track for um, being accountable and responsible for my thyroid condition. And I have 3 books that I bought. One is Living Well with Hypothyroidism. It is by Mary J. Shomon, Shomon, and it is a really, really good book. I actually used this book as some material for my latest podcast, which is talking about how to test for hypothyroidism. And again, you can find that on anchor.fm/JOE-CHERAY. The other 2 books that I have that I use are What Your Doctor May Not Tell You About Hypothyroidism. And it is written by Ken Blanchard, MD, PhD, with Marietta Abrams Brill. And I will tell you that your doctor will probably not tell you a lot of things when it comes to hypothyroidism. I was told that I was hypo. They gave me some medicine and pretty much sent me on my way. They didn't talk to me about nutrition, stressors, other medication that I might be on that might be contributing or that could possibly also help. None of that stuff. So I had to find all that stuff out on my own. And then we have the hypothyroid source book, the hypothyroid active living program, fighting fatigue, depression, and other hypothyroid symptoms, drug free with the hypothyroid herbal and wellness program. It's written by M. Sarah Rosenthal. I have not really looked at the diet in this, but there are a lot of things in this book that I've researched on in other areas that corroborate with nutrition. And when I say I haven't really delved into the diet portion of this, I just mean that I haven't really um, looked into, I mean, really delved into it. But um, it's really, um, it's really a good one. So, um, you know, I've gone through here. You can see I've kind of read through it and made my little annotations here and there, or highlights and whatever. So um, those are three of the books that I used to check out at the library, and I didn't really read them in time, and so I would always end up actually kind of being late and getting them back and not being able to renew them in time. So what I would do is read them about halfway and then forget about it and return them. And then I decided, well, why don't I just get on Amazon when I had some money? And I got on Amazon and I uh, ordered them. And so now I've got my books here. Um, what other resources? Oh, this is something I'm going to start doing um, on recorded videos for my channel. They're called inner wisdom cards. They're basically affirmation type things. So I'm going to start doing those here pretty soon. They're like it's a deck of 25 affirmation cards to help you find your own inner wisdom. And they were created by Dr. Wayne Dyer, and he is no longer with us. Sadly, he passed away a few years ago. And the whole self-help world was uh, very sad about his loss. And I'm sad about his loss, but his work still continues. So, anyway. And I will say it has been a challenge this week trying to be accountable to myself with the weather being cold here and overcast and threatening to snow. And it did snow a couple of times, but um, it wasn't really uh, a major accumulation. And uh, so, but it's just been cold. It's just been just blah. I haven't really felt like doing a whole lot. So I've tried to stay active in the house as much as I can, and I've just been paying attention to what I eat and just doing it that way. The other resource I want to point out that I don't have here, but I do have online, and if you're on Facebook and you have a thyroid condition, there is a group called the Thyroid Tribe or Thyroid Tribe. Anyway, um, great group of people. They have supported me since day one, and they they're just it's a really supportive environment. I will say that there are questions that you do have to answer to get into the group. Basically, they just want to make sure that you're a legitimate thyroid condition patient and you're not a bot or troll or whatever. So I urge you to check that resource out as well. They share a lot of good information. And also, again, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Help me get to my goal of 50 subscribers. And my first goal of 50 subscribers. And hit the notification all so that you get notified of everything that I do on my channel. And while you're at it, you can go to anchor.fm/JOE-CHERAY and listen to my podcast. I have 3 episodes up now, and they are all doing very well. This week, they moved into the international realm, so I'm international on my podcast now. And if you're over there, I see somebody's on. So if you want to say hi, that would be really cool. I'm trying to be more regular on here. Every night, at least once a week, do a live chat. I've been kind of changing it up a little bit, seeing where what the best time is on a Friday night to do a live chat. And apparently it looks like probably the 10 o'clock hour is not the best time. But I need to build consistency in my life, and that helps me with being accountable. So I want to make sure that when I say I'm going to do a live chat every Friday, that I'm doing a live chat every Friday. And I'm probably going to go for another probably 10 more, 15 more minutes. Well, 12 more minutes on this one tonight. And I'm not really like trying to be like, you know, I'm not trying to like be somebody that I'm not on here. Um, Again, I'm doing this channel just to be accountable for myself, and also, to help other people that have the same problem. Um, I also want to make the disclaimer that I am not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just saying what works for me and what I find useful for myself. And, there's always going to be something that's going to ruin, or not ruin, there's always going to be stuff that's going to challenge your routine. But it's also very important that when you have hypothyroidism, especially if you have hypothyroidism, that you have a routine, that you get up about the same time every day and you take your meds at the same time every day, and you eat about at the same time every day, and you try to maintain a reasonable uh, bedtime schedule. I've been doing that. Um, I started setting a bedtime of 2 o'clock in the morning for myself. Um, I did that a few months ago, actually. Like maybe about with 3 months left of 2019. And I noticed that when I was going to bed regularly and getting up regularly and being in a routine, that I was able to actually get more done in my day. Now, admittedly, I do sleep um, through. I do sleep in the mornings, but again, and I've mentioned this in uh, a previous video, I believe, that when I was diagnosed, before I really knew what my problem was, I was hitting these things called energy walls at like 10:30 in the morning, and then another one at 5:30 in the afternoon, evening. And um, I I just decided that one of these energy walls I had to deal with it in a different way, in a unconventional way. So what I did, what I started doing is I figured, okay, I'll stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll sleep through till about 11 o'clock in the morning, and then that'll get me through that 10 o'clock energy wall problem. And um, since I started sleeping until 11, depending on if I have anything going on, of course, um, I will. I feel a lot better, and those 5:30, 5 o'clock energy walls aren't so horrible now. And back to what I was saying earlier, we always have something that's going to challenge our schedules. Like last night, I had to take my son to the emergency room, and we didn't get to get home and get to bed until about 4:30 this morning. So as soon as I got home, I went directly to bed because I have been in enough of a routine that I know that if I'm um, uh, out of whack at all, like this morning, my body's going to tell me. And YouTube's been a good resource too. I have found that there are some videos that I've been watching that taught me how to read labels. Um, there's this one channel called Slave City with Bobby Parrish, and he does some really good shop with me style videos, and he takes you into stores and shows you how to read labels, and what are some better products out there. And some of the things that he talks about in some of his videos are actually things that people with thyroid conditions can eat. So I would recommend checking him out. Again, that's Slave City with Bobby Parrish. I actually just got done, I think a couple of days ago. He was in Whole Foods and he was talking about produce, the clean produce and the healthy, dirty produce. And I guess what he means by dirty or clean is the amount of pesticides that they use to preserve them for shipping and whatnot. And I was really happy to see that there were some of my staples that are go to when it comes to cooking meals, like uh, bell peppers and whatnot, that were clean produce items. So I'm going to go for about another 5 minutes, guys. Again, if you're new here or if you're tuning in, Please hit the subscribe button and notifications all. And also, feel free to check me out on Anchor FM at my podcast over there. Anchor FM, anchor.fm/Joe, JOE -CHERAY. And I do want to also mention that you can support my podcast over there. There are 4 support levels: 99 cents a month, $4.99 a month, or $9.99 a month. And a disclaimer, I do have a sponsored ad that plays at the very beginning. Anchor FM helps its podcast creators earn money off of their platform by offering them already a pre-built sponsorship ad. So you'll get that when you first listen. And of course, if you find anybody that has a thyroid condition, please feel free to share my channel with them. Because there's strength in numbers. There are a lot more of us out there than what people think. Got 1 more minute, folks, and then I'm going to call it for the night. I got a piece of thin crust pizza with ham sitting here that needs to go back in the microwave so I can finish eating it. I got on a podcast with my son tonight. Kind of fun. He has a gaming podcast on the Tank HD podcast. Check him out. I don't know if he's published it tonight's episode or not, but we were working on it earlier. All right, guys. It's hit the 30. I'm going to go ahead and end this, and I will see you guys next Friday. Again, notifications off, where you can find my podcast, My Hypothyroidism Journey, also. And I will see you next Friday.